Good morning, everybody. It's Friday with one more day of work to go tomorrow, Saturday. And today we're going to a regular customer, 7th visit in my 10-year period of working at Super Blast, owner-operator, solo washer. I mean, if you can set your rig up to be a solo washer without having employees and all that, you know, my age, I don't want to grow a big business and have trucks and employees. I'll be 67 in November. I feel like I'm 25, so I'm going to work 3 more years. Why not bank all that money? With the house being paid off, everything I own I own it. Just got to work hard and pay some savings deposits and do that for 3 years, and then I won't have to be on a budget. Gonna be moving to the mountains. Gonna go pay cash for a new home and live life happily ever after. So if you work hard and you have a goal set, you can reach that. All right, so the first one is going to be a house wash, pool cage, paver driveway, and a little bit of the seawall in the back. We are working on the water today on the Nature Coast in Weeki Wachee, Florida. Always love doing this job. Whenever you can go down to the water and work, it's always a plus, right? Then we're going to be doing a mobile home after that, after lunch, and that'll wrap up today. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. We'll see you at the job. And you know what that means, right? We're going to be getting after it. Hey, here we are. Okay, now this stuff right here is from the gentleman out here grilling, so this is not going to come off. They do make a chemical for that down at Ameritech. I should get me some put on the truck. And he's got some more grill stuff going on over here. You see that algae? Gutters are dingy. Driveway's dingy. Dude, this is like my 5th visit. We were just talking about how many times I've been out. We're just going to be getting all this first. So we're going to start here, all the way around, rinse it all the way back. Of course, we're going to SH the driveway and everything up there. And look at that bad looking motor scooter. Kawasaki green, baby. And Honda red. Oh, yuck. All right, let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. The whole front's all done from over there all the way down. Just got to rinse the garage door and that off, and we'll do that when we get there. Right now, we're just going to shoot down this short side right here, all the way down to the pool cage, and rinse our way back. Then we'll get all this hose over there. We'll get this driveway done, all right? Let's get after it. think you get the picture. Just chop off little bits and pieces of the job at a time so you know where you're at. Stop right there. Now we're going to come up here and get all this. Just be uniform when you're doing it so you don't miss any spots. Anyway, we're going to get knock the rest of this out. We'll be back when we continue that way. As you can see, the algae and stuff's already gone off of that right there, and everything's looking good. Let's get after it. See you in a minute. Okay, you see that puddle there? There's a little drain off the edge of the sidewalk there, or the driveway. So my suggestion is no sludge suckers. Just get you a 0.015 wash jet tip. Watch how easy this is. You just want the water to go where it's going to drain out. It's all about knowing where the water is going to go, what tools to use to remove the water. There you have it. Looks new again. All right, now we're going to go ahead and SH down the side. We already rinsed all this off here, the inside of the door and the outside of the door, and the air conditioning stand there and underneath. Now we're going to hit that shed side of the house, go on the outside of the pool cage, and then on the inside of the pool cage. All right, let's get after it. All right, look at this setting out here. Really nice, huh? These things here are kind of cool. It's only 1,500 bucks for that, battery operated. It'll last all day long. The lazy man's way of going down the river. All right, we're gonna get this pool cage done, then we'll be out of here. We'll rinse all this off. Want to keep as much soap out of there as you can. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. Let's get after it. All right, this isn't too bad. It just has your basic, 1 year algae coming. And we got some stuff furniture that was around here. But let's SH it on down, rinse it on off. Then we'll rinse all this off out here. Then we'll be good to go. All right, let's get after it. All right, there you have it. Everything's all SH down. All this algae that's laying around here. Elgano. I just didn't spray that because the camera was right there. Go ahead and hit that real quick. That'll make that a lot cleaner than it is. Poof, wash that tip. All right, let's get after the satisfying runs. All right, that's how you get her clean. Sparkling clean. It's ready for a party. All we gotta do is rinse this back piece off here and we are done. All right, let's get after it. All right, that's going to be a wrap. Seawall's all done. Everybody's having fun. All right, let's have a look at that. That looks really good. The pavers came out beautiful. The whole place looks good. Ready for the party, and we'll be back to do this again next year. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. Let's go home and get some lunch. Then go out and do a mobile home. We'll call it a day. All right, let's get after it. Oh, hey, what's going on? Here we are. We'll be doing this mobile. And this is the one where I got to go in through the house and do that out there. As much as I hate doing that, if a hose blows inside, we're in big trouble. All right, let's take a look. Just your basic dinginess. It's out here before, looking at it. It's got a million plants. This side's not too bad, so we won't get any chlorine on any of the plants. Holy majesus, she's got more plants back here too. Crazy. There's some algae up there. This is the shade. What we're going to do is start underneath the carport, go around to there, rinse our way back, get all this, chlorinate the driveway. It doesn't need to be done, and then we'll be out of here. All right, just got to be careful of these plants. Let's get after it. grass down the side. Let's get after it. I was able to go ahead and get the porch from the outside this time. Everything's clean in there, the ceilings, the screens, everything. She knows she's going to have soap suds inside, so nothing you can do about it. It'll dissipate. She understands that. And I think out of the goodness of my heart, I'm going to try and help her with these plants. She's 81, man. She moves all that by herself. Says it takes her 3 days. It's going to take me 3 minutes. Well, 5 maybe. But anyway, we're going to do our good deed for the day, all right? Let's get after it, shall we? Got to finish down this hallway, the little underneath the awning there, whatever you want to call it, breezeway, down the side here a little bit where that mold is at the end. All right, let's get after it. That's a wrap for this day. Everything's nice and squeaky clean all the way down. The ceiling's good. Inside the room's nice and clean. Everything came out peachy cream, baby. That will help us put the plants back. We'll be right back. That's how you make people happy. Took a couple minutes. Always be kind. All right? And plus, always get after it.